guns.
So what would be your ideal gear for fighting bluefin?
An ideal gear is 100-foot bungee with
any particular kind of bungee though you like, or just a bungee line?
The dark water bungees, or the Neptonic ones are good. The dark water ones are a little bit better for that grade of bluefin because it doesn't bottom out as easy as the Neptonics one, and that wears out the fish twice as fast.
Like when you say it doesn't bottom out, it means there's more stretch to it.
There's more stretch to it, so it's not as easy to stretch. I don't know the actual weights of full extension. I would say the Neptonics is maybe 60 pounds of pull at full extension. Yeah. Where that float line bottoms out, and then I would say the dark water ones is maybe 50% more. So it's probably upwards to 100 pounds of pressure, which in the beginning it's light, and then the more you take out, the more pressure it puts on the fish, but it just wears it out a lot faster. And if you are confident with the rest of your gear and your line and your shot placement, then you don't really have to worry about it. Like you get full penetration with 800 pound Spectra, and then you're running 680 pound, shooting line, not cable, and
that's the thing with the cable is there's no stretch.
There's no stretch. It's dangerous. It's heavy. You can't cut it if you're carrying shears on you or something like that. But why not find something that's just as thick, lighter, cuts through the water better,
it's not going to be hanging up on a reef.
Pounds.
Yeah, I don't understand. The cable thing is great for coral reefs.
That dark water line is so abrasive resistant. It's unbelievable. It's the best line on the market right now.
I'm going to say this little shout out to the dark water guys, but Matt, and I haven't got, he's supposed to be, I think he's going to make me some flow lines, but I haven't gotten anything from him yet. But I make all my own gear because kind of what you're talking about. I want to know when I pull the trigger,
you can rely on that.
Nothing is going to fail. I over engineer everything, right? Yeah. But what I found was funny, just looking at the pictures and talking to Matt too, and looking at the pictures going, dude, he has the same shit I do. If I was going to make that, there's no stronger way to make that. Yeah. That's what I would do.
And Matt tests his product, and Matt shoots more bluefin than more 200-pound bluefin than pretty much anyone in California. The guys put his gear through years and years on the same line, and his stuff doesn't break. And he has 270-pound fish on the deck in less than 40 minutes. So
wow, yeah.
The efficiency and the proper gear is so important, and he has.
How about floats? What do you do for floats?
Floats, I use, my personal thing I use is one of those 3 atmosphere JBL. It's kind of like the concept of gannets, but it sinks a lot better than a gannet. It's smaller, it's a little more narrow, and it's a little bit more
so you're saying sinks, meaning that it takes
in case
off pressure.
It does, it takes off a little bit of pressure. You don't want a blunt force when that fish bottoms out your float line, and then now you're just on straight line. People don't think that, they think just because you have a bungee.
It's the dynamic load, though.
Yeah, exactly. You're hitting like a brick.
Yeah.
Essentially. So you want something that's going to cut through the water fast and sink if that's how your setup is. My setup's a little different. I run a 15-liter 3-atmosphere float, 10 feet down from that puts 33 pounds of pressure on the fish. So I have super heavy bungee line with a 33 pounds, and by the time that fish hits the second full-size float, it doesn't go under.
It's just tired.
It'll go under for about 10 seconds and pop right back, and I can start working on that fish right away.
Yeah. Do you use a clutch too?
I do use clutches, I don't use
tuna clips.
I mean, tuna clips are great.
Yeah, but I just don't like straighten out though. I don't like grabbing that little thing, like tires my hands out, to be honest.
It's then
I gotta go like this, like to
whatever
really?
Doesn't make you tired, whatever you can stay and do that's comfortable for you, and then switching your lines. If you're hunting bluefin, don't run mono, don't run cable. Just use 680 pound. Dark water Dyneema cable or dark water Dyneema line. Yeah. It's 680 pounds. With the right knots, it will break. Yeah. It's not going to break. Right. It's stronger than mono. It's stronger than cable. Cable's 500 pounds.
You hear people, they're like, I've got 2,000 pound Spectra inside my float line, all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, but you're running, mono, 400 pound mono. So your shit's only as strong as your 400 pound mono.
Yeah. Or your connections.
And mono's good because it stretches. However, like you said, connections. Like,
the weakest point on every float line is going to be a connection point.
Yeah. And Chris Coates in South Africa, he was talking to my friend quite extensively, and he believes in knots. He's like, if I tell you right knot, I know it's not going to be. Any fish over 300 pounds, a knot will any connection, I don't care what it is, will fail.
I do a crimp and then a knot after the crimp.
Yeah, so, I've seen that. Yeah,
and I just cover it with shrink wrap. So I have 2 points of locking that line into place. If one fails, that knot's right there.
Again, it's what you're talking about, man. It's like what I always say. Like, I want to pull the trigger, and I want to know once that I hit that thing, it's over.
Yeah,
I got this fucker.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Why would you? Yeah, I don't want to lose the fish of my dreams because I've had friends with floats. They buy floats off the internet, and they look like they had fishing line inside them. Snap, and for you guys that haven't shot really big fish, it's probably one of the most humbling experiences in your life when you see how strong a 200 pound fish is, and let alone even like with the dog tooth. I was humbled after even shooting big bluefin and then going and hunt a dogtooth, and you see a dogtooth pull a big diver R float. It's like 200 pounds positive or something, this giant diver R float. Pull it down and it popped back up, but a 70 pound fish just pulled that down and then fought like hell. And I was like, holy shit, man, like it's humbling. You better have your shit together when you go, otherwise it's disrespectful to the fish. It's disrespectful, like it's just dangerous. And you're just wasting stuff. Like, so just, I always hunt with these giant guns and everybody laughs because I want to know no matter what I come across, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, full penetration every time. Yeah. And I always do. I always, get in arguments or have discussions with people on why you don't bring baby guns to
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah. It's stupid.